Hello, hello, and welcome, my friends, to the next video in the Create Better Content series, where I show you how to tap into your creativity so that you never run out of content ideas again. My name is Penny, and I'm going to be your guide through this unique creative content development process. And I want to teach you how to create more engaging content, more remarkable content that you want to post that's going to help you reach more qualified customers online. And if you do want to learn more about creativity and how all of this works together to develop your content marketing plans and to grow your business online, I would love to see you hit that button below and subscribe to this channel. And down below in the description box, you're going to see a whole bunch of links. The first link that you'll see is for my book that I wrote called I Just Did a Thing. In my book, I actually go into the detail. I talk about the science behind why I'm always talking about tapping into your creativity, why I am talking about how everything is connected with your brain and all of the bits and pieces of your body, and why your body wants you to succeed, and why your brain is really happy when you get these things done. So the book goes into all of that, and it talks about content creation as well as making, big changes in your business and your life. The second link that you're going to see is so that you can subscribe to the Create Your Business program. So you can personally go through this process, the one that I'm going to be talking about today and all of my other videos, and showing you how to develop remarkable content and give you an opportunity to experience the creative activities and show you what happens when you actually tap into that right side of your brain and all of the insights and amazing aha moments that are going to happen to help you develop your marketing messages. So let's get into it today, because we are heading into the end of the year. We are heading into that time of year where it's the holidays are here. People aren't really working as much. And so one of the things that I do at this time of year, and I hope that you as a small business owner do as well, is I start to prepare my business for the new year. And I'm going to be doing a series of videos about planning and, preparing your strategy and talking about marketing and all of that stuff that we always seem to be talking about this time of year, especially as we're looking to the new year. But I also want you to know that there's more to than just writing out, what you're going to do this quarter, what your income goals are going to be. Because one of the things I want to talk about before you settle in and start working through your strategy is that I want to talk to you about time. I want to talk to you about your time. Your time is an entrepreneur, because one of your most valuable assets is your time. And so today's video, I want to get into what I call 3 different ways that you can get more time into your week. You may not be able to start doing it this month, but it may be something that you can plan for in the new year. So when we talk about the new year, I actually love this time of year. I really do. It's probably partly the productivity planner in me. It's the part of the strategy person in me. I don't know what it is. I look to the new year and everything feels so fresh and so new and so exciting. I'm going to get my plans together, my list of things I'm going to do differently. And I'm going to be so ready to start the new year and start all over again. And we all get like that, and we all get so excited about our plans, and we work, we pull together our big strategy, and we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and all of these things are going to happen. And then a couple weeks into the year, you kind of find yourself right back where you were before the holidays kicked in. And you've got this list of all this amazing stuff that you want to do, and all these things that you want to create, all these products that you're going to develop, all these programs you're going to launch, and then you're trying to figure out how you're going to get this done. But you find yourself back where you were before you even started all this strategy. And I know, because I've been there before. I've seen this problem before. I've actually experienced this problem before, which is why I want to share what's going on. Because the thing about this problem is there isn't anything new about being in this place, except now that it's a new year. And it's time to find a solution so that you don't find yourself back where you were before, so that you can find ways to put more time into your week. Because, I mean, other than like, I don't know, hiring somebody to outsource part of your work, what else can you actually really do to get more hours into your week? So let me share with you 3 things that I know for a fact are going to help you get more hours into your week. The first thing that I want to share to you is make a better list. I know that sounds really, okay, a list. One thing, it's one thing when you make a basic list. It's another thing for you to make a list that's more like a brain dump where you write down everything that's circling around in your head. So let me show you the difference between the 2 types of lists. And we're going to use one of my my clients. Let's call her Mary. I'm going to change her name to protect the innocent and the list making challenged. So Mary, quote unquote Mary, my client, she was doing her version of creating a list. And she was so excited because when she started working together and I introduced her to a program called Evernote. If you haven't signed up to Evernote, there is a free version for you to try out. So she got like super excited about that because she's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally going to get organized. Penny explained this to me. She showed me how this works. And so she gets this online app, to help her stay organized. And she's like so excited that, she could use this on her laptop and it also syncs up to her phone. One of the best things about apps, if your organization app does not allow you to work on your laptop and sync up to your phone, you need to switch to another organization app. Just saying right here. So every morning, Mary logs into Evernote and she set up her notes. She posted notes for her daily to-do list. She did notes for action steps that she needed to do to create a new product that she wanted to launch. She did notes for the webinar that she attended because she got a whole bunch of ideas that she wanted to try. Mary was so proud of herself for setting up the program and she was taking all of these notes, right? So 3 weeks into this process, Mary went into information overload. She had so many notes and lists that she couldn't remember where anything was or where to find her daily to-do list. There were notes on top of notes with even more notes. And she did it all without no plan or organization. So when Mary finally shows up to her next client session with me, and she told me about what had happened, and she'd asked me for advice, and she's like, I don't know how to, could you help me set this up? Could you help me sort this out? And then she said to me, I tried my best, but I just couldn't do it, and she claimed that she lacks the organizational gene, and then she gave me this line about, well, it's just me and my personality. This is just the way I am. And these were her excuses that she had come up with about why she was in the place that she was in. And just as a side note, I just really feel the need that I need to say this part because this is so important. I've shared this so many times with different clients of mine. If this sounds like you, if you're saying to them, somebody, oh, I did this and I tried this, that's just not me. It's just not my personality. It's the way that I am. If you do this and you have these conversations with people, you realize you're really not asking for help. You are just asking for someone to listen to you talk about your stuff. So let me be the first one to bust that it's not my personality excuse, because your personality is not something that you're born with and can't be changed. What we call our personality is just a collection of your thoughts and your behaviors and how you react to them. So if you change your thoughts and you change your reactions, you will change your personality. You're actually going to read more about that in my book, so check out that link below. So let me get on with this again. So let's go back to Mary. So when we talked about Mary and I had said to her, this is when I started to teach this idea of making a better list. So whether you're using Evernote or writing it out in sticky notes, it's not just about dumping everything everywhere just to clear out your brain from the overload. It's about creating the list in a way that's organized so you can stop from trying to figure out what to work on next. And I get it. Having all this stuff in your head just takes up so much mental space and distracts you from working on the things that you do. So when you create a better list, and what I mean by a better list it kind of comes down to that idea of organization. When I look at my lists are actually not just divided into different notebooks in Evernote. They have different titles of it. So each list is going to be very specific to things. It's going to have checklists of, action steps that I need to do. So you want to think about this list in the sense of how it's going to help you do more and be more productive. So when you think that you have all these bits and pieces of the project, and everything that you need to do is broken down into a better list, you will find that some of these items that you've been putting off may only take a few minutes or can actually be batched together. So there's something about that list, and when it's set up in a way that's so clear and brings clarity about your next step and knowing that you can get these things done, that is going to help you get more hours into your week. So the second thing that I think that I would like to share with you, I know I would like to share with you, the second thing that you're going to do is I want you to spend less time on social media. Now I get it. We are on social media marketing because it is helping us grow our reach online. It is helping us, with our sales. It is helping us creating our funnels to get people to our email sign up. I get that. And as a matter of fact, I believe it was a couple of videos ago where I was talking about social media works when you work it, meaning that if you are not actively engaging in that particular social platform, the algorithm responds differently to you than somebody who is actively engaging. So I get all that, and I'm not discounting that point, but, and there's a big, huge honking but, it's that moment that we're not just working the social media site for our business and for engaging with people because of our business. It's when we are sitting here on a Wednesday afternoon or a Wednesday morning and we know we should be working on that client project. We know we should be writing that blog post, but we go into Facebook to check on something really quick. And then an hour later, you're knee deep into a friend's trip to Europe and you're reading an article about why you need to do these 10 things to stop doing the one thing that you think that you're not doing, but you're not all that sure. That's what I'm talking about. It's that. It's being aware of the time that you are spending on social media. I am in no way saying that you don't want to see your friend's trip to Europe. By all means, check the pictures, put the comments, watch the videos and all of that fun stuff. But don't do it while you are working. You need to at least do it later on that evening after you've had your dinner and you're watching TV or whatever it is that you do in your evenings. That's the time to do it, because I get it. We've all done it. And because here's the thing too that we want to keep in mind. Social media sites are set up to draw us in and keep us there. The clicking and scrolling and, watching videos and all of that stuff. This is the way that the programs are set up and the way that our brain responds to the draw of getting another, like a social hit, So if you want to get serious about adding more time into your week, it's time to set some limits for your social media use. And notice that I said limits, not to cut it off completely, because there are good reasons for you to be on TikTok and for you to be on Facebook. But I want you to spend a few minutes thinking about the sites that you log into regularly and the reasons that you're logging into it every day. Ask yourself, are these activities bringing me closer to my goals? Is this action going to help me grow my business or help me make money? So depending upon your answers, think about how you can log in with a purpose. So think about it like this. If you had 2 focused hours every day for your social media marketing, what's the most important thing that you could be working on to grow your business? Think about that question there. Because if it's not bringing you any money or connecting you to your goals, I want you to resist the urge to click on that app in your phone. I want you to think about, what else could I be doing that will bring me more income and make me reach those great big hairy dreams that I would, that I'm dying to come true, those goals. I mean, trust me, that Facebook conversation will still be there when you have your downtime. But right now, Shut off those notifications and alerts and get back to work that's going to make you money. All right, third and final thing that I want you to think about as you are looking into the next year and how you are going to get more time in your week. The third and final thing is decide when you're done. Know when it's time to be done for the day. Accept that you only have 24 hours in your day and that you can't do everything you need that you think that you need to be done. Tell yourself that you will stop and stick to your time limits. I want you to make a choice about when you'll be done on the weekends too. I want you to think about that when it comes to your cleaning and laundry and how can you spend more time with your family and friends. I want you to think that you're done. Plan to be done at a certain time, every day when you're at your desk or when you're dealing, with client projects or something like that. Especially those of us who work from home. It is so hard for us to shut it off because it's always there. So if your laptop is in another room, shut the door. If your laptop is in the living room, close it and put it in a way. Put it someplace where you can't look at it. So you want to figure out a time when you are done because you want to spend that time with your family, your partner, or even just time to walk your dog, spend some time with your fur babies. And I want you to choose when you'll be done for the day. And you can, later on jump on social media that night or whatever it is. But think about how you can have some time to yourself. If it's just maybe reading that book that's been sitting on your nightstand or getting more sleep or finally watching all that stuff that you have recorded on your, on your streaming or something that you've been following on streaming is what I mean. So I want you to think about that. I want you to take a deep breath and hit the pause button and know when to call yourself done for the day. So think about that. So there's 3 things there. I want you to think about how you can do a better list that's going to give you organization and clarity. I want you to find ways to spend less time on social media just randomly scrolling and clicking and watching, especially during the work week. Do that at night. And then I also want you to think about deciding when you're done. That's like a form of self-care. And it always says, if we don't take care of ourselves first, that's where everything kind of breaks down. So I want you to think about that. And as I said before, I want you to take a deep breath, hit that pause button, and call yourself done for the day. So if you need some more ideas to find space like this and think about how you want to work on your business, if you're one of these people who feels like, you're scattered with your coming up with content ideas for your social media posts, you feel like you're all over the place, maybe it feels like you're just unorganized and you're trying to share your marketing messages and this just takes up so much time that you're just posting whatever. If you want to learn about a content process to get more organized, I'd love to see you subscribe to the Create Your Business program. And you can work through the creative exercises to help you think through your marketing plans and how to use your messages to reach more customers. So thank you for joining me today on this creative exercise. If you've enjoyed this content about creativity, I sure do hope that you will consider subscribing to this channel. And if you are ready to dig in and do the deep work of developing your content marketing strategy, the link is below in the description box for you to subscribe to the Create Your Business program. Trust me on this. When you go through this process, you will know what to come up with your marketing messages. You will know what you need to connect to your customers and see results. Seriously, folks, if a self-study program and a subscription box had a baby, it would be the Create Your Business program. This is marketing in a box for entrepreneurs who are ready to tap into their creativity so that they never run out of content ideas again. You are magnificent, my friend, and let me be the first to say, I'm proud of you. Until next time.